Alright, so today we're trying out Resogun on PS4, but first we're going to take a look at Defender, which is where the game came from.
I remember playing Defender on the Atari 2600 all the time.
You want to go?
Alright. You know, I'm not sure if I played the arcade because I played the 2600 version so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar, you know.
It's like the same thing, it's better.
Yeah,
the arcade.
It's a lot better. And the 2600 version, I remember I was so young when I played this. I must have been like 3 years old when I played this, and not understanding how to play it, and still all these years later, still not remembering.
I think
people.
I think they pick them up, and then when they drop them in the air, you can grab them.
I got one of them.
Yeah.
And now, typically, what I would do, I'd shoot them first. See, I just got killed. But what was great about this game was the sound effects. Like
yeah, I mean, I had the 2600 version as well at home when I was a kid. The arcade version is the classic version of the game, or should I say the more famous version of the game, and it was one of the most popular arcade games back in the early 80s.
It might have been the first game I remember to have a radar screen at the top like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is way better than the 2600 version,
Yeah.
but that'll still be
that's every
version.
arcade port, though, you know?
But that'll still be the version I remember.
Yeah.
Like Pac-Man. I know the 2600 version, even though that's like a notoriously like bad port.
Yeah, it is. Know. Actually, I have that on here too, but...
Does it flicker? Like the...
No.
Oh, they fixed that.
Well, it's not the same at all. It's the arcade version.
Oh, the arcade. Of course, the arcade Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you had the 2600 version.
Yeah, actually, I have a lot of different versions of Pac-Man on here. I've got like Pac-Land, which is awesome. I've got Super Pac-Man. I got Miss Pac-Man. I love the fucking Pac-Man. He's great. And Pac-Man makes me always think of the 80s so much.
Oh,
it's like, what do you think of? You think of Pac-Man? And you think of Rubik's Cube.
Yep.
There you go.
Slinky.
And Slinky. That
Hot Pink
represents the 80s pretty much. Mm-hmm. And Hot Pink. So anyway. So
and Metallica.
And there you go. That is, and Back to the Future, and like a million other things.
And Ghostbusters.
And Ghostbusters, and He-Man, and like Transformers. Alright, so that is Defender for the arcade, just a quick look at it. But actually, we're going to be playing Resogun here, so let's jump to Resogun.
Oh, well, you got me into Defender now. So,
so the game is essentially a modern-day kind of remake of Defender. So this is a twin-stick shooter, which means you use the two different sticks. You can move the left control stick to move, and then you move the right control stick to fire in either direction.
And this has no connection with Defender.
Has no connection with Defender, but it's pretty much Defender, though. I mean, you can say it looks different enough, like it's its own thing, but it's not exactly the same as Defender. But it's very similar. It's heavily inspired.
Yeah, I mean, if they kept making Defender games, they would have been upgrading it anyway and doing new things.
This is probably what Defender would be if it was around today.
I mean, this to me just looks like Defender 2013.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, which is why I like it, because Defender is awesome. These things right here are like little, I think, health modules or something. Oh no, it's weapon up. So I just upgraded my weapon. See, now I got double shot instead of single shot. So you have to save the people that are locked up in the cells, and to do that you have to kill the ships that are called keepers, apparently. And when I was first playing, I was like, what the hell is a keeper? But those are the ships that are glowing green. So you shoot those, you kill those, and then that frees the guys inside the cells. Once they come out of the cells, then that line up top starts glowing green, and it puts an arrow so that you know where they are on the level.
It's sort of like taking the place of your radar.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's showing you what's going on. That's actually a very good analogy. Then you go and you pick them up and you bring them to the little thing. It's called the safe house, and that's where you bring the guys. The humans that you have to save are indicated in the upper left. The green means that you saved them, I think. The red means that they died, and if it's flashing, it means they're suffocating inside the cells. And what is the point of saving these guys? That's how you get all the power-ups and points, which is the idea of the whole game. If you hit the shoulder buttons, you can do that. And you can get to... Oh, well, I just ran into somebody, but...
well, what does it do? Like, it just speeds you up?
It speeds you up. It's like a turbo boost to get to the other side of the level quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... And I don't think they're unlimited.
Seems dangerous.
Oh! Okay, if you hit that one, you get, like, a super weapon.
Okay.
Which I just used. Oh, and you see the score above me? It's like the score multiplier. So the higher that gets, the more points you get, essentially. It's like multiplying. Oh, and also, if you don't shoot shit for a while, it also goes down.
Oh.
Whoa, and then again, that thing, that's like destroys everything on the screen. That was this button.
I thought the city was exploding because you did so poorly.
Yeah, I'm not doing well. I love the backgrounds, and I love how all the like enemies look.
Blade Runner or something.
Yeah, it looks like Blade Runner, and everything looks very pixelated, and yet three-dimensional. You know,
the background's three-dimensional. Yeah, the way you play it is two-dimensional, but it has a three-dimensional look, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Because
it kind of keeps that retro style.
It keeps the retro style, but it also looks modern. Like it does everything it needs to do.
Yeah, and all these little, I think these little green things that are everywhere, like they get sucked up into your ship. You see that? You notice that?
Yeah.
After you kill enemies, you know, they drop all this. That's like their green shit, basically, and then it gets sucked into you.
Unicron coming or something?
Oh yeah, this is the boss. Check this shit out. Look at this. How awesome is this shit? Oh yeah. So here you can figure out you hit the weak spots essentially.
Wherever it's glowing.
Yeah, wherever it's glowing. At this point, you want to get in here, and then blow up the center. Boom, he's dead. He was easy. He was the first boss. Check this out. This is the best part. After you defeat a stage, everything fucking explodes. And look at that. That's some pixelated greatness right there.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Give it a shot.
That is beautiful.
Isn't that awesome?
You can use the buttons to shoot. You can play it traditionally, or you could do the twin stick. They actually give you the option.
The buttons? Oh, you can use the D-pad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right now I'm using the D-pad and doing it normal.
Okay, I didn't actually know
I'm gonna try both. Let me see.
Okay.
Which one I like better. You know what? I'm too confused doing it with the twin stick. I'm just not used to that. So I'm just gonna do it normal.
Well, I think with Defender, normal would be the sticks because it's an arcade.
I am using it. I'm sort of doing a hybrid. I'm kind of using the twin stick, except for the movement I'm using the D-pad.
Yeah.
I'm using the stick to fire.
I guess that's also different than the original Defender. Is that
they don't
suffocate. They're not in boxes like that.
You bring them down instead of up, like so they flop that around.
That's true.
Top 10 games where you pick up people: Primal Rage, Rampage.
There you go.
If anybody wants to complete that top 10, be my guest, because that's a fun list.
Boom, 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 blow shit up.
It's fun
blow shit up.
to shoot stuff also.
Yeah.
If you have that, then it's like the first thing you need to make a game fun.
Yeah, like the sort of the hit detection of when you're shooting stuff. It's like really satisfying.
Yeah.
So how about that, James? A game that's exclusive to PS4 that's good. Welcome to the modern era of gaming.
Even though it's PS4, it's more or less a remake of an arcade game.
Oh, it's coming together. Watch out.
Go.
This is going to be some kind of boss. Again, with this, obviously, it's like shoot the green spots.
Boom, boom, boom!
Look at that. Look at that shit blow up. That's the best part. That's the most satisfying thing. So anyway, that's just a sample of Resogun. The game gets even crazier. There's crazier bosses and stuff. And there's more to the game. There's other modes and things. But that's just a quick look at the game. I think it's great. Everybody should play it. And what do you think of the game?
I thought it was awesome.